I love this song. It's not out yet. It's titled What Almost Was. It's a teaser. It will drop once you guys start downloading Distance Feeds the Fire. One song at a time, that's all you guys get. But I'm going to tease the shiz out of this song because I love this song. It's based on a true story. It's based on my life. And it's based... Some of it's based on a conversation I had with a special someone. So it has to do with unconditional love, loving somebody unconditionally to allow them to go on with life. No matter how much you love them, you don't clip their wings, you let them fly. They know that they have a fiery relationship and they know that it could be very beautiful, but they also know that the time isn't right for either one of them to be with each other right now because it would just fail, and they both know that, and that's the beauty of it. But if you would have called me back, I sure as shit would have risked it all and tried to make it work, but it probably would have just not worked in the end. The second verse is an actual relationship. I mean, an actual conversation that I had about this relationship. Kinda. You said divine timing writes every move that the stars decide when a heart can choose. But I was ready to bend, I'm ready to fall. While you built your walls, I gave it my all. Still you let me in through the cracks of your life. Shared the secrets you guard in the dead of night. So this person is further on their journey. They know that me, I'm not ready yet. I was ready to bend. They knew I was ready to bend. I was ready to fall. But this person purposely built their fucking walls so that I couldn't get over that wall. They built their walls so high that they couldn't even get over their own wall because they also have life things to figure out. I got silence, and it was mercy. Maybe distance was grace. Distance was fucking grace. Maybe the universe saved me from the wall. The universe saved me from a fucking broken heart. But when I close my eyes, I still feel your touch. And I can't stop aching for what almost was. You know what? It's about unconditional love. Loving somebody without conditions. Letting them go without giving them a condition or an ultimatum. Not judging them at all through their life journey. No matter what faults they make, because it's all perspective. What you find as a fault in somebody is just their learning curve, right? This is all shit I'm learning on my own, right? And I'm just fucking incorporating it into a song. It's my art. It's my path. It's my journey. Love has been a funny thing for me. You know? Romantic love, unconditional love, love in general. It's been weird for me, learning about it, learning to love myself. You can't really love anybody else until you truly learn to love yourself unconditionally. You gotta allow yourself to fucking fly. and experience life before you get involved with anybody else. And when you're both healed, you guys can fly and soar together. So kind of in a way, this song is about two people that know this about themselves, and one is just soaring at a different altitude than the other, and that person is telling, is basically telling me, this is metaphorically speaking, but like that bird is telling this bird, I'm a bird, right? You can get up here. There's just a couple more obstacles that you have to go through, and there's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done before you connect with people, because there's a lot of wounded souls out there trying to love each other, and there's a part of you that you really open up and you become raw and vulnerable with people, and then all of a sudden, you go from being strangers to friends, and then you go to being strangers again. And if you're not 100%, and you're never going to be 100% healed, but for the sake of this conversation, if you're not 100% healed, like healed enough to get into a relationship, it's not going to work out. You're gonna be that stranger that falls in love with this beautiful fucking soul, and then your guys' past and baggage and unhealed wounds are gonna just get in the way of things, and anger and ego is gonna flare, and then you guys are gonna walk away hating each other, and then you're gonna be strangers again. Then you're gonna lose that person that you love so much, because when you were lovers, there was an aspect of you that really fucking adored and loved that person, and there was a moment when you didn't want to lose that person, that you wanted forever with that person. And if you can just learn to love people unconditionally and work on your shit and heal yourself, you could still keep that person in your life as your friend, right? You're less likely to lose somebody as your friend than you are as if you are romantically involved with them, because schmecks gets in the way sometimes, because it's a heightened emotion that we get high on because of all the hormonal, the sexual chemical balance can get all wonky at times. And when you're on this journey to heal yourself, for me, I feel like that if you just take the schmecks off the table, it's not so emotionally taxing on the heart and soul, right? And so I'm going to take this to like a spiritual level. Like, I believe in soulmates and twin flames in a way. I don't believe in a way but that most content creators talk about, because I believe we have multiple soulmates, because I believe we live multiple timelines, and we've mingled with multiple souls in so many lifetimes. So you're going to bump into them in this lifetime, and you're going to feel connected to so many people because that's your soulmate, because you guys have a soul signature that you recognize and you understand. But a twin flame is like, that's your other half, your whole. And I feel like when you meet your twin flame, you'll know, because you'll be able to let them go, and you won't feel hurt about it. I mean, there might be you're human, so you're going to have an emotional response, right? But you're willing to let them go, to live their life, to figure it out, because it's actually just an aspect of you. You're watching you live your life on a different timeline, simultaneously merging with this timeline. I know this is like, right? But you just love that person so much that you're just willing to allow them to soar and fly, and you get to witness their journey. And if they come back, they come back. If they don't, they don't. You love them regardless of, if they choose you or not. But at least you'll always have a connection with that person. You'll be able to always communicate with that person, because you won't be strangers with that person again. Because when you let them go with love. You didn't let them go by saying hateful things because you were hurt, because you said it coming from an unhealed version of yourself. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Not everybody makes the best choices in life. I don't make the best choices in life. And yeah. Unconditional love. That song is basically about unconditional love. Yeah, letting somebody go through to just figure